Good morning, students. So today we will discuss on phasor diagram and phase relationship between alternating current and alternating EMF when alternating current passes through a capacitor. Okay, students. First, I will draw a circuit. Then we will solve its steps. Okay, students. So now it is the circuit diagram where capacitor is connected with a alternating source whose alternating EMF is E is equal to the E naught sine omega t. Okay, student. And now the capacitance of this capacitor is capital C. Okay, student. So our first step is instantaneous value of alternating EMF. Okay, students. Now we know that what is the value of alternating instantaneous. Okay, student. Now we know that what is the value of instantaneous value of alternating EMF. So its value is E is equal to the E naught sine omega t. Okay, students. Now in this topic we will compare E with capital I. So we will use here a formula of capital I in which C is including. Okay, student. So now we have a formula of capacitance. So what is the formula of capacitance, students? The formula of the capacitance is C is equal to the Q upon V. Okay, students. Now we will put in place of V here capital E, which is the symbol of alternating EMF. Okay, students. Now the second step is by using the definition of capacitance. Okay, students. Now what is the formula of capacitance? So now according to the definition of capacitance, C is equal to the Q upon E. Okay, student. Now we will simplify this formula. So now Q is equal to the C into E. Okay, student. Now putting the value of capital E from equation number 1. So what is the value of capital E? The value of capital E is E naught sine omega t. This is equation number 2. Okay, students. Now for this derivation we want capital R. So how can we get capital I from the Q? So now, student, we know that the formula of I is equal to the dq upon dt. Okay, student. So how can we get I from Q? So we can differentiate Q with respect to the time. So what is our next step? Differentiating equation 2 with respect to time. Question. So now dq upon dt is equal to the d upon dt into C E naught sine omega t. Okay, student. So now what is the value of dq upon dt? So value of dq upon dt is I. So now C E naught is constant quantity, so we will take this outside. So d by dt of sine omega t. Okay, student. So now we know that the differentiation of sine omega t. So now we will write here the formula of sine omega t. So what is the formula of sine omega t? So its formula is cos omega t into omega. So now we will put the value of d by dt of sine omega t here. So C E naught cos omega t into omega. Okay, student. So now how can we write this? So omega C E naught into cos omega t. Okay, student. Now we can write this omega c into other form. So E naught upon 1 upon omega c into cos omega t. Understand? Now we know that xc is equal to the formula 1 upon omega c. Understand what is the formula of xc? The formula of xc is 1 upon omega c, and what is xc? xc is the capacitive reactance. So now in place of omega c we will write xc. So now E naught upon xc into cos omega t. And now student, we know that when we divided resistance with EMF, so we can get I naught. So I naught into cos omega t. Okay student, now for comparing we want sin omega t. So we will convert cos omega t into sin omega t. So how can we write? So now we know that the formula of sin pi by 2 plus theta is equal to the cos theta. This is another formula of cos theta. Question. So now in place of cos omega t, we will write here I naught into sin pi by 2 plus theta. What is the value of theta here? So the value of theta is omega into t. Okay. So now we can write here I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. This is equation number 2, and whose value is this? This is the value of capital I. Okay student, so now we can compare equation number 1 and equation number 2. So when we compare these two equations, we can conclude alternating current leads with alternating EMF. So now we can write, it follows that from equation 1 and 2, it follows that alternating current leads with alternating EMF by a phase angle pi by 2. Okay students, now we will draw its phasor diagram. So now for phasor diagram, first we will draw x axis and y axis. So this is x axis, this is y axis. Now here we will draw I, this is current, and makes angle with x axis. Theta is equal to the omega t. So now in this derivation students, we know that alternating EMF lags with alternating currents. How much angle? Pi by 2 angle. So now the alternating EMF graph we will plot here with angle pi by 2. Question. So this is your alternating EMF. Okay students, at last we will draw its graphical representation. So its graphical representation is here. So first we will draw EMF curve. Okay students, so now we know that in this curve current leads with EMF. So we will draw another graph here for alternating current. Okay students, so now you will observe here our alternating current leads with alternating EMF by how much angle? Pi by 2 angle. Okay student, so this is your EMF and this is your current. Okay student, so thank you students.